Do I even dare hope you have another supplier? Or shall I savor this drink?
I thought I might do business with a few trolls, actually. They have excellent meat. I found no one.
A watched sausage never dries, so my father said. I suppose talking to some stranger is as worthwhile a way to pass the time as any. What do you want with the likes of me? Rigard, that oafish Nord ambassador is here. Of course he is. Just when things seem to be going smoothly, he shows up. If Rigard needs meat, why does he send you to bother me? Skyrim has its share of butchers. Competent ones, even. Well, I guess even the boar has good taste. The only thing I have fit for a fancy meal is a boar carcass I've been aging. But it's going to the Jarl's table. Tough luck. Great. Another lovely example of Skyrim's hospitality. Fine, the boar carcass is yours. You expect me to let you put a whole boar carcass in your bag and have the meat bruise while you traipse across the countryside? No. I'll have the carcass sent over to Rigard with proper handling. Why shouldn't I? It's what I'm made out of.
You're here for my howl water, aren't you? Absolutely not! I've seen what a spirit like howl water can do in the hands of a Nord like Rigard. My clan is still rebuilding their longhouse. No sale. Fine. For Hrothgar's sake. But you only get a bottle. With a whole cask, Rigard might just burn down the countryside. Malekith, take me. I hope I don't regret this. I'm still surprised at how many people crave my howl water. I've never been able to develop a taste for the stuff myself, but most orcs can't get enough of it. You trying to steal my formula or something? I'll never tell. Fermenting it in a mound of mammoth dung helps give it its distinctive smell. But the rest is a trade secret.
Oh, excuse me. Have you seen a mammoth this big? Is that so There you are, muffins! Oh, my baby! I'm so relieved! Don't ever scare me like that again! Mammoth! You are!
The storm has not stripped you of your We'll coax it from you yet. A bountiful harvest. And join your comrades in this world. Broken branches and snapped twigs.
just in time. Rigert is almost out of Nord warrior jokes. He told his favorite about the lusty Horker. But perhaps it was not explained well enough. Usually it gets quite the laugh. Ah, I see the meat is here. Do you have the howl water? Oh, it is as strong as Rigert remembers. Good! Rigert used his contacts at Solitude Sport to get his hands on some Riemann cane spice and a special secret ingredient. Now we are ready to cook. Rigert must focus on tending the fire. In the meantime, you should make sure the roast boar is perfect. If it is too bland, add more seasoning. Too dry, baste with howl water. Too tough, tenderize it. So, friend, are you ready? Smells too bland. Spice the meat, friend. The meat's getting too dry. Use the howl water. The meat's tougher than a mud crab's shell. Let's soften it up. The meat's drying out again. Give it another splash. Soften it up again, friend.
Sure, bollocks, man. Do you mean to drive me mad with that scent?
Swine. Rigord prepared an exquisite dish to cure your grumpiness.
This is sounding wonderful. But there's a taste I can't place.
That's Rigord's secretest ingredient. Powdered Hagraven squeezings.
Oh no.
We did it, friend. He's overcome with bliss. Let's ask him if he's changed his mind.
Damn you and that idiot! Feeding me powdered hag-raven squeezings? Are you trying to kill me? And yet, by the gods, that taste, that aroma, I can't get it out of my mind. It's haunting. I cannot lie, I do. But no one can know. Hag-ravens are filthy, revolting beasts. If anyone hears that I've eaten one, my title will be revoked. I'll be the shame of Western Skyrim. Damn you. Both of you. Fine. I'll forget the feud with Hraldi and go to this meeting. But I have two conditions. First, you can tell no one about what I ate here today. Second, whatever seasoning's left over is mine. Make sure Hraldi gets his arse in that lodge. I'll pull myself together in the meantime. Of course I am. I just need a moment to reflect. After tasting that meal, I don't think I'll ever be the same again.
Petals? Oh, path to a headache, I'd say. Damn this. Assistant? Why don't you take a crack at it? Blooms for grieving widows. Dragon's tongue for ancient throats. Oh, nonsense, the lot of it. Oh, I fail to see how flowers have anything to do with these sconces. Probably a red herring. Very common in this sort of riddle. But don't let me stop you. Truthfully, I could use a break from all this foolishness. Incorrect, it seems. 2 mountain flowers. Perhaps there's an order there. kiss at the end? Surely he doesn't expect us to kiss one of these sconces. Oh, that did it! And another scroll. What a surprise. So, what's next on the agenda? Sorting pigs by ear size? A guar steak eating contest? At this point, nothing would surprise me. Doors, huh? Perhaps we're finally nearing the end of this. Yes, I see now. This final line about feline faith, it's a clear reference to Sabercat's Leap, a rocky precipice southwest of Morthal. I don't know of any doors there, though. Oh, you're probably right. I tell you this, though. If these illusory doors lead to nowhere, I will be very put out. Only one way to know for sure. Make your way to Sabercat's Leap. I'll meet you there.
Oh, traveler, you must turn back. Chillwind Depths, it's crawling with giant insects. I need to go inside and gather ingredients to heal my sister. But the things in there, they keep chasing me out. You're here to help? Oh, thank goodness. I was out here with my brother and sister, gathering plants and other medicinal herbs. I'm a healer, you see. Hedren wandered too close to this cave. That's when the Charos attacked her. A giant insect. Very nasty. My brother needs to remain by Hedren's side. Will you accompany me into the cave? If I can gather a few special ingredients, I can make an elixir to heal my sister. Oh, thank you. I wasn't able to take 3 steps into the... Chillwind mushrooms can only be found in this cave. The bugs eat them, and the deep lichen that grows on the walls. Well, when they aren't munching on people. Mixed with an unfertilized... The cave system consists of winding caverns. Hedrons as...
Rigert is glad to see you, friend. This place makes his armpit hair stand up. Rigert has long-haired tales of the strange caves near Solitude. The tales did not say they were so eerie, but Rigert does not scare easily. He is a proud, unflinching son of Eastmarch. Now, let's get what we came for and leave. Quickly! Rigert said we'd catch Steinher all these silly fish for him, but Rigert must admit something that will come as a surprise to you. He is not a talented fisherman. Rigert may be a poor angler, but he is still the best ambassador in all of Tamriel, and he happens to know how to acquire the perfect fishing bait from his time among the Argonians in Shadowfen. A mushroom with a silly Argonian name. Too many sounds for poor Rigert's tongue. But it grows in the dark, dank pits of Shadowfen. Pits just like this. If we look around, Rigert is sure we'll find it. Yes, Rigert swears no fish in Tamriel can resist such a mushroom. If only it grew more frequently, it would be used by people everywhere, my friend. Now, lead the way. Rigert will follow. He will use his keen nose to find the prize we seek. Rigert remembers his Argonian friends taking him into the darkest part of a stinky cavern. At the very back, Rigert spotted the mushroom. Smelled it too. It should not be hard to find. Keep your eyes and nostrils open, friend.
Could the stories about underground humanoids be true?
A chillwind mushroom! Ah, and a fine specimen at that. Good work! Deep lichen. Giant insects love this stuff.
That's it. Rigert remembers that stink. He will take it back to Theinraldi at once.
I never would have gotten this far without your help. Let's be careful and find the rest of what I need. That's everything. Meet me outside and bring those ingredients so I can prepare the elixir.
Quickly, traveler, give me the ingredients so I can make the elixir for my sister. Chillwind mushroom, a patch of deep lichen, and an unfertilized charis egg. Perfect! With these, it's only a matter of time before Hedrin is as good as new. Thank you. You have done a great service for my family, traveler. Now my sister has a chance. I'll craft a curative and administer it to her as soon as possible. Thank you again. Mara and Kain willing, my elixir will work and she will be on her feet in no time. I couldn't have done it without you, traveler.
You kept my brother safe.
You're back. Oh, I'm fine now. You stink. How is that going to help you catch old Hjor's daughter?
Just watch, Thane Heraldi.
Wait, where's your fishing rod?
Rod!
Spirits, that wake! It's old Hjor's daughter!
This is the part of fishing where we run after the fish, yes? Let's go, friend.
I don't understand. Old Hjord's daughter is a hawker. For years, I gave prayers and offerings to the animal spirits that my family has honored for generations, expecting their blessing in return. And then this idiot throws a smelly mushroom in the river and catches my family's ancient quarry. How can I refuse? You and your infuriatingly dense friend taught me a valuable lesson on this day. You taught me that my feud with Thane Svein doesn't matter. Nothing matters. A life of prayer and worship can come to naught, and some random fool can accomplish your dream in a moment. There is no justice in this world. So, I will meet with him. I'll venture to Jarl Morin's cabin shortly. I believe I need to be alone for a moment. I plan to set her loose. Seeing her hair, staring into her fathomless eyes. She torments me. I want nothing more to do with her.
Now that Thane Heraldi and Thane Svein have agreed to. Good work, friend. Rigert will meet you at Jarl Morin's cabin.
I heard what you did, Icehill. Go on inside.
Rigard, you bearded ox! Get over here! And bring your friend. There's more meat where this came from.
Jarl Morin is in good spirits. See if she's ready to meet with the Thanes while Rigert cleans up.
Well, well. Rigord the Brash is surprisingly comely friend. I don't have any unopened bottles left, but you could probably fill a flagon if you're willing to mix a few of the vintages. So, get drinking. There isn't anything else to do, is there? Wait, you mean they're coming here to talk about a treaty with Eastmarch? Kind's breath, when? Then I need my scribes. I need my advisors. I need my chefs to prepare the victuals. I need the legal scholars here. I need to sit down.
Jarl Morin. Rigert. Am I early?
Not at all. Rigert and his assistant just need operations. A word, friend. Rigert knows diplomacy is not the smoothest road, but this one was almost too bumpy, even for him. Either way, Rigert could not have done this without your help, friend. Rigert is ready as ever. Of course, King Joran told Rigert not to say anything during the meeting, so mostly he is ready to nod and smile. You have been such a good friend to Rigert. Take this with his thanks.
Thanes, don't think my being here means I've forgotten the New Life Festival.
Will someone thank Thane Heraldi for facing away from me, so I don't have to look at his pissing beard? Look at all these bottles. Did you start without us, Jarl Morin?
Well, I actually...
Ha! My kind of diplomacy. Speaking of, we've got some talking to do, don't we?
Yes, I must second my corpulent peer's point. Let's discuss this treaty of yours.
Of course. Right away, your Thaneousnesses.
I was suspicious of what Rigert and Jarl Morin could accomplish, but if Rigert could destroy a man's faith in a day's work, why shouldn't he be able to resolve the rift between Eastern and Western Skyrim? Not today. We are only two Thanes, Svein and I. But we have the ears of other Thanes that have the...
I've been to a few diplomatic talks in my time. Bores the lot of them. But, after everything you and that who can say, Western and Eastern Skyrim split on bad terms. No point trying to put gravy on that pig. But, while the East has prospered, well, life's not bad.
Rigert really knows how to surprise you. Even now, just when I thought there was one of him, there's two. I'll let you in on a little secret from Whiterun. If Nords ever conducted negotiations while completely sober, nothing would get done. I'll say this. I organized these talks because the Skald King asked me to, not because I thought we'd succeed. I assumed the meeting was doomed to fail. I'll let you...
Rigert hopes these talks go well. The Skald King plans to say... Rigert has no say. Someplace far away, most likely, where the Nord cultural exchange can do the most good.
Sounds like it's going to be another one of Jarl Morin's famous political...
You'll want to turn back from this damn town, Wanderer. Those savage Reachmen finally got what they wanted. Carthwatch is gone, and all that's left are husks of a once proud people. A storm straight from Moloch's arsehole rose up over the town. It twisted everyone I know into monsters. In the chaos, I saw my brother Hafskar and his friend Biora take people to the barrow west of town. But I've heard nothing since. Someone needs to warn the people away from Carthwatch. As the last of the Jarl's Guard, the duty falls to me. Look, I'm desperate to know if the survivors made it to the barrow. Whatever gold I have is yours, if you'll find out what happened to them. Finally, a bit of good fortune. Thanks, Traveler. No matter what you find in the barrow, I need to know. Tell any survivors you see to meet me here. Hafskjar's the only family I have left. If I've lost him too, well, just hurry back safely. How does a man like me describe such evil? It looked like an infected wound in the sky. A mass of black and red swirling above my home. My friend's skin shriveled and turned gray as the storm took something from them. That's when I ran. I patrol the main road outside of town, stopping travelers to ask their business, that sort of thing. A sound like the mountain cracking in half shook me, and then the storm rose up. I hurried back and got to the edge of town when I saw the chaos. After that horrific storm passed, I entered the town to survey the damage. I found Reachmen and my neighbors turned into feral monsters. Young Bjorn nearly tore my arms off until I split his skull with an axe. He was a good kid. All the time. Before we settled here, Reachmen raided constantly to claim the land, and our people would push them back. When King Svargrim gave us our own hold, we built the town, hoping it would stand for generations. We trained all guards to bring townsfolk there for safety during raids. I felt pride seeing him and Biora performing their duty throughout such madness. Another member of the town guard. She's a tough warrior, that one. Her mother, Helsi, put a sword in Biora's hand at a young age. Hafskjar and Biora have been close since childhood. I hope she keeps him safe in this disaster.
Thank all the gods. You're not one of the Reachmen. Well, I don't recognize you, and you're not a Reachman. How did you find your way down here? Don't tell me you came just to pick out town's bones. Fenrir is safe? God's mercy, you bring great news. When he didn't show up here, I feared that the storm killed him. Or the Reachmen took him, like everyone else. Yeah. After the storm appeared, Bjora and I led some townsfolk into this barrow. How could I know that Reachmen were already in here? They attacked us from behind. Bjora put up a beast of a fight, but no one resists a Reach horde alone. I hid. Reachmen are so brutal. I reacted without thinking. They took everyone I swore to protect, while I did nothing. A Nord of Karth does not behave this way. My duty is to go after them. But I won't. You will? Looks like Fenrir sent the right person to chase after me. I hid when my people needed me. And I left Bjora, my oldest friend, to fight alone. If we find where the Reachmen took them, maybe bringing them home can make up for my failure. Karthwatch trains their guards to hide villages down here during Reach raids. It proved impenetrable in the past. Until today. Not much. It all happened fast. During our patrol, Bjora and I heard a deafening boom over the town. The sunlight dimmed as the storm grew. The air smelled sour, and I felt an unnatural energy crackle across my skin. Then, the screams. Somewhere in the center of town, I froze in place from fear. Bjora took charge and ordered anyone nearby to the barrow. She truly rose to the occasion. You must have come through town. What's going on up there? Everyone is gone? Kind save us all. How could this happen? If true, then everyone the Witchmen captured might be all that's left of my home. We must find them. Bring them back. If they're still alive. Never before in my memory. We Nords of Karth have endured raids from the Reach for generations. They're barbarians who pillage and kill anyone who has what they want. Captives just slow them down. That's what worries me. I've heard tales of evil Reach magic my whole life. They change people into beasts for fun. Or they remove your bones for their rituals while you still. For all I know, they are. Even that storm up above could be the worst. They went through this door. Come on! There's no entrance back this far. So how in oblivion did they get in? Meet your end! I'm with you. Look, a breach in the barrow wall. Let's see where it leads. This tunnel looks recently mined. They knew we'd hide in the barrow. Shaw's bones. This cavern. Such an unnatural glow. How did the Reachmen discover? Castle is ours! tunnel leads up this way. Must be near the other side of the mountain by now. Let's see where this goes. This land is ours! This land is ours! More undermined tunnels. So they burrowed through these caves to sneak up on the town. Still no sign of my people. Why take them back through these caves?
Meet your end!
Feels like we're headed back up. This might be the way out. Look at the size of this camp. The Reach is never this organized. Something's changed. Up ahead! Together now!
Hoskjar! Just in time. No idea how you two fought through this camp, stranger. But thank the gods you're here. The Reachmen hold the other captives into that eastern tower. The war leader kept demanding to know about a stolen heir. I'm convinced he means Biora. I thought this was long over. Years ago, we raided a Reach tribe camping too close to our territory. After the fight, I heard a child crying in one of the tents. I took pity and brought her home to raise as a Nord. But Biora is of the Reach. Who knows what these vicious witchmen intend? But I want to find her before they can do any more harm. Since you and Hafskjar survived the camp, do you think you can make it into that tower? May Kain bless your bravery. Once these two are safely away from here, I'll join you. Based on our past fights against Reachmen, my guess is the war leader locked the tower up tight. You'll likely find the key near him. Good luck. I never told her. Only those that were on that raid with me know the truth. We kept the secret so she could live without scorn. Biora would never have friends like Hafskjar or join the town guard if others knew. Violence between Reachmen and the Nords of Karth has lasted generations. They take our land and we push back. Even after building Karthwatch, we still endure raids. And each time more of our neighbors fall. Biora shouldn't suffer for their crimes. I knew nothing about Biora's heritage. She was alone when I found her, a small baby wailing in a crib. If she was so important, why would those barbarians put her in harm's way? Besides, she's my daughter now. I don't care what she was before. You can never bind a true Nord warrior for long. Besides, our captors were in a hurry to bring the others into the tower, and failed to tie proper knots. I'm still glad you came, though. Your attack will give us cover to escape. Hafskjar, you need to find Biora. Go with the stranger. I'll take care of these two.
That's the tower Helsi mentioned. The war leadership. For Karthwatch!
Back! Come to steal away our queen again! I'll see that you fail!
Stolen the queen? Did he mean Biora? We need to find her.
Hafskjar, praise Kine, we're saved.
You're safe now. Wait, where's Biora? Why isn't she with you?
They took her across the bridge. I heard them mention meeting witches.
Don't worry. Helsi and I can take you to safety. This stranger will scout for Biora.
There's an old hunter's path down the mountain that will lead. It's an old Reach bastion, dedicated to some ancient ancestor or whatever. We drove shores.
Who are you? Leave me be. I must wait here for my sisters to receive the blessing of my destiny. A rebirth. Lady Maratha and her sisters pulled the caul from my eyes. I now know my truth. The holders of Karthwatch are not my true family. I belong to the Reach. A true heir of Karth. There you stand, and all you see belong to my people. The Nords took it by force, just as they stole me away after slaughtering my kin. The Witch Sisters showed me a vision. Blood from Faulan. The Red Eagle flows in my veins. My sisters whisper prophecy to me from their stone circles of power. The Grey Host will rise and unite the Reach clans. Together, we will retake our home. I will lead them in this dark mission. I shall be made queen.
Biora, what's wrong with her? I've known Biora since we were striplings. The girl I grew up with adores her family and village. We fought back Reachman raids side by side from the moment we could hold knives. That's not the Biora I know. Reach witches spreading lies laced with dark magic. No doubt they enthralled Bjora so she'd betray her family. Stranger, if you're willing, I need your weapon once more. We must hunt down the hags responsible and end their hex with blade and blood. Did she give you an idea of where to find them? Perhaps they're using the ancient stones nearby to power their magic. We generally avoided them because of rumors they were cursed. Once Bjora is free, we can join the others in safety. For Carthwatch! This land is ours!
Even if you kill me.
That's the last of them. Let's pray that their hold over Bjorn is broken.
Havska, I'm...
Bjora, are you alright?
What have I done? I remember your face. You spoke to me earlier. It was like I was walking through a dream. Or a nightmare. What made it stop? It's coming back to me now. Just flashes. The rich men attacked. 3 witches led them. They brought me here and did something. I saw visions before me. Memories that weren't mine. An old rich king called me his daughter. Ice in the dark. A steady marching drum. I stood beside a strong man with haunting eyes. His stare chilled my soul. He placed a briar crown on my head and said I'd lead his armies. What do you think it means? I remember that's what I believed. It felt so true, but I would never betray my family or the Hold. Carthwatch. Oh gods, it is all gone. Is anyone else still alive? We must join them then. I am so relieved to hear it's not all lost. Please, I want no more of this place.
Meet us at Fenrar's camp. It's the safest place for now.
Kind's breath, it's good to see you all. We've made it.
We'll find somewhere new. If we stick together, we'll survive this.
Here is the one who saved me.
We are in your debt, Wanderer.
I was honored to fight by your side. I've never thought of myself as a strong man, but you helped me do what was necessary. I'll give my life to protect Bjora and the others. Count on it. Shaw's bones. Reachmen are stubborn, so they may come after her again. Fenrar and I will see these people to safety. The hold is gone, but we can protect our family. Thanks again. Take this, and be careful out there. Dark times surround us. I know you can't stick around. Don't worry. I'll protect Bjorn and the others with my life. No more hiding. It gives me courage knowing people like you are out there defending folks against these evils. Maybe we have a chance. No idea. The Karth region is the only home I've ever known. Once our people settled Karthwatch, I assumed I would die here. Seems the Eighth had other plans for my future. Without you, though, we wouldn't be alive to see the next sunrise. Thank you.
So few of us are left, but I'm indebted to you for those we still have. Especially my brother. Havskjar mentioned Reach Witches captured Bjorn. One note of pride. The survivors will discuss what we do next. There aren't nearly enough people.
Don't worry about me. I am back with my family now. I know that.
The hold is gone. We'll have to...
Another day, another failure. It must be somewhere. If you come to rob me, you will leave disappointed. All this land and only weeds to show for it. Do you ever regret your choices, Wanderer? Ever feel certain you are on the just path? Only it leads nowhere. That's where you'll find this old farmer. A lifetime of failure. For 30 years, I have hunted my brother's killer. Tracked it all across Skyrim, seeking justice. Somehow it always managed to vanish. Tell me, have you heard any stories of a monster called the Pale Man? Something that stalks the moonlit snows. It steals loved ones away without a sound. A couple folks sent letters saying they had new sightings. These old legs are much too ruined for travel now. Would you be willing to hear them out for some gold? Find Efja in Morthal and Houtgurt in Dragonbridge. Tell them Erolf sent you. Ask them where they saw the Pale Man and who it stole. Thanks for hearing out an old man. Most just think I have lost my mind, but I know the truth. Ah, got your interest, did it? Maybe you're the person I need after all. Maybe Kang decided to send me a blessing instead of a curse. For once in my damned life. All you need to know about the Pale Man is that it takes people. It took my brother. Drendek, yes, my older brother. Strong and hearty. A Nord's Nord. I thought there was no one in the world stronger than Drendek. Of course, I was only 6 at the time. Then the Pale Man snatched Drendek up like a babe. Some say that. Most claim it doesn't exist at all. My father claimed that, and my mother, and the Sword Thane of Morthor. They all said a bear took Drendick. They said a little traumatized boy imagined the Pale Man. Made up. I hunt the Pale Man. I've been hunting the cursed thing for 30 years. The Pale Man took their loved ones, as it has taken so many over the years. These people are with a bad fall. While exploring a cave out on the northern coast, looking for signs of the Pale Man, when I ran right into a nest of... You ever try crawling from the northern coast to Dragon Bridge? It took damn near 3 days. By the time I got back, my wounds were infected. Or so the healer said.
This better be important. Unless you want to pick up a rake, I don't have time to jaw at strangers. Well then, that changes it. I used to think that man had lost his senses. Then the Pale Man killed my bear. Now I understand. Before you ask, Bear was my hound. He mostly just slept and smelled bad, but he was... Because I saw it! Bear and I were tracking hawkers on the coast, over the mountain north of Solitude. When night fell, we made camp. Bear's yelp woke me. I expected to see a giant. Instead, I saw the Pale Man dragging away my poor dog. What do you think? I rushed into my tent and got my axe. When I came out, they were gone. Searched through the night, but the storm was thick as stew. And I can't track like Bear. That monster took my dog. My good dog! Bear deserved better. I've known soldiers and killers in my day. Even been friends with a few. I don't know any I'd call evil, but that thing was evil. That thing killed my dog. Everybody told me I was crazy. Errolf is the first one who made sense. He used to post flyers around the area asking for stories about the Pale Man. We laughed them off back then, but no longer. After the monster took Bear, I sent Errolf a letter that said where to find me. I pray he gets that vicious creature.
This puzzle seems easy enough. It's just a matter of simple deduction. Aha! I have it. Observe! This puzzle seems easy enough. It's just a matter of simple deduction. Aha! I have it. Observe! No. I used that one to illustrate the consequences of hasty choices. Remember? Oh, had you going there for a moment, didn't I? I just wanted to illustrate. Of course I do. But what kind of historian would I be? A clue? Very well. Am I? Or is the... to you, perhaps? It makes perfect sense to me and my hordes of loyal readers. I did mention that I'm a best-selling writer, didn't I? Perhaps when you've published some award-winning tomes, we can discuss who does and does not make sense. At last, mail moths. Wait, Another scroll? Oh, by the 3. If this isn't the last one, I quit. What did this note say? He asked, expecting a ludicrous response. Vec be praised! In all my years of study and adventure, I have never faced a more frustrating foe than this idiot Mail Moth. And he's dead. Can you even imagine how insufferable he must have been while he was alive? Mercifully, I believe you're right. Naturally, parting company with me will be difficult, but you'll muddle through somehow. Come on, assistant. Let's bring this farce to a close, shall we? The Mysterium awaits. Onward!
I didn't think I'd find anyone out here in this frozen wasteland. You, my friend, are a glorious sight. I'm part of the crew from the merchant ship Silver Cormorant. The snows overtook us, trapped us in the ice. Now our shipmates are missing, and we're out of food. I went looking for both. Please, I can't go on. The frost will take my toes soon. If we just had some meat, we could last a few more days, I'm sure. I tried to kill a horker earlier, but my hands were frozen, and I dropped my hunting knife. Please, my crewmates will starve to death if help doesn't come soon. I'll head back to the ship. I'm no good to anyone if I lose my toes. I'm glad you came along when you did. Hopefully you can help get us out of this mess. Not far. She's still afloat, but she's trapped in the ice. It was a nightmare. Clear one moment, then the sky grew dark. The snow howled like a beast. And the ice... black ice. I didn't know water could freeze up that fast. It was a last resort. It was either send someone out into the cold or just sit there and accept our fate. Someone had to try. Not that I've done anything out here other than freeze my arse off.
Wait, look there. Another door. Locked. There.
Medals of miscreants inside the
Snatch it up, quick!
Hey,
Not trapped? Good. Now, let's finally get a look at Mailmoth's mysteries. Quickly, assistant. At last! Mailmoths! Wait! What is all this? This isn't treasure! This is junk! Damn that addle-brained wizard! It's just another trick. It has to be! Ah, look there! A book! Step lively, assistant. Have a look at that tome while I piece this together. Look there! An X on the floor! A gate of some kind? one last riddle, Assistant. One final test. Then we will reap the rewards. So, tell me, what did Maelmoth's tome reveal? Of course! How could I have missed such an exquisite antiquity? Granted, most of these items are worthless trinkets and oddities, but with some modest poetic license, I could turn that bottle into something truly extraordinary for my readers. A testament to its value, no doubt. Now, a less experienced historian might be troubled by the comically threatening X on the floor, but we know better. Maelmoth would only place such a symbol to confuse us, right? Right. It's perfectly safe. Oh, well, yes, of course it would trigger another illusion. I knew that. You passed the test, Assistant. Superb reasoning. And now we let the grim resignation set in. By the three, what a waste of time. Now I will do what I always do in situations like this. Hyperbolize. With some clever prose and a few creative liberties, I can spin this into a yarn worthy of Narcissus Dren. As for you, I suppose you should return Maelmoth's journal to Dean Velaz. What? Your mistakes? No, you wound me. I would never cast you in an unflattering light. No. You'll be a mysterious figure assisting from far, far, far back in the shadows. A helpful but discreet partner.
We're hungry but peaceful, my friend. Be welcome. Blade's Edge, this is incredible. This meat will see us through the next few days. Longer if we're careful. Thank you, friend. Now that we're not in danger of starving, we need to find our missing crew members. 4 of our crew were taken from the ship in the night by some kind of beast. All fur and fangs. It hit us after dark, so none of us got a good look. The captain and first mate went to look for them earlier this morning and never returned. I fear the beast got to them. Or worse, they're lost in this damn storm and slowly freezing to death. You've helped us once already. Do you think you could search for them? I still have injured people to take care of aboard the ship. Last we saw the captain and Drixon, they were following tracks due east. Not really. Most everyone on the ship has a different opinion. Only thing we can agree on is that it was big, real big. But it was dark. None of us could get a good look. I know I heard snarling. That's about it. No, it was larger than that. Smarter, too. No bear could have gotten up onto the deck and stolen our people from their cots like that. Just trading. We came from Rihad and Hammerfell. It's too bad we weren't bringing food. I would have gladly paid for the lost merchandise if it kept my people alive for a little while longer.
It's been many years since I lived in Hrothgar. I never thought I'd... Oh, my sweet baby girl. My rat. Her name was Dapper. She was my best friend.
I didn't think anyone would ever find me out here. If not for you, I'd be a frozen corpse in a few hours. Captain Mavok and I left the Cormorant together, tracking a monstrous beast. It was pulling a cart stacked with corpses. And some of our crew, I fear. Once we got close, we realized it wasn't some horrifying monster. Just a Khajiit. Big one. Tried to. The thing tossed me like a rag doll and knocked the captain out cold. Threw him on the cart and hauled him straight into the blizzard. I'm too weak to fight, but I can still accompany you to find my people. We have to find Captain Mavok. This must be the camp. Keep an eye out for the captain. Collecting corpses? Gods. But that amulet. I wonder if it's around here somewhere. Amulet. It almost seems like it's calming the blizzard. hill. Those ruins were hidden by the storm. Is that Burgla Hollow? Amdahan was our cook.
You're not valuable. But I assume that you are here to kill me.
It's a chill through me. That must be Favret. That ice doesn't look natural. Maybe the amulet can melt it. Did it! The amulet destroyed the ice.
Perhaps I deserve death. I destroy as easily as I create. I taint that which I love. But fret not. Your people serve a higher purpose now. I'm them more than you.
No!
I will not let my shame snuff out the power I have wrought. I must finish my work.
We must be getting close.
Help me! Destroy the frozen dais!
Behold the frost focus, the font of my creations.
Great, are we?
Why does no one understand the beauty of what I offer?
Longer. I need to see the sky!
Did it, Red. Meet us back at the ship. after we resupply and get ourselves out of this ice, we can get underway again.
Fine work, Drixon. I'm proud of this crew, as always. Ah, my savior. I apologize for running off like that, but I had to ensure my crew was safe. I'm glad you're here now. The Silver Cormorant owes you a great debt, stranger. Our dead will be missed dearly. We'll make sure they have a proper funeral after all is said and done. This crew is family. We mourn together, but we endure together too. You've given us the luxury to do both. Looks that way, thanks to you. With any luck, we might even be able to salvage the Cormorant. She's a fine ship. Please, take this. I wish I had more to give. When the last of my blood thaws, I'll start chipping away at the ice myself. I'm sure the Cormorant is as eager to be free as her crew is. Better, now that I'm not in danger of turning into one of those frozen thralls. I was halfway there when you and Drigson showed up. Thought I was done for. That woman was a terror. Was that her name? Doesn't matter. I'm just glad she's gone. There was such darkness in her eyes. Pain, too. Free the Silver Cormorant from the ice and assess her damage. It'll take some doing to get her free, but this crew isn't averse to hard work. In the meantime, now that the storm has settled and my crew heartened, we're much better equipped to handle the delay. Supplies from Morthal will help too.
Turga never hurt no one. She was a good sailor.
We lost a few good sailors. It's true.
I hate that the bodies of those we lost.
We're all humbled by your help, stranger.
We'll have the Cormorant cut out before you know it.
Take you no good, hawk-ass bastards! Straight to oblivion! What are you staring at? Never seen a Nord hurl curses at a bunch of wretched bastards?
Yeah, well, they're long gone. Across the water. And my Nelthea with them. She should have just run off with me. We'd have scraped by without more of their dirty money. Don't know why she's so loyal. The Frostbite Raiders. Bastards! Everyone! Except Nelthea. We've had enough of the bloodshed. She promised to come with me once she's gotten her share from our last raid. But I hear fighting on the frozen coast. She's in trouble. I know it. You can take that boat to the Frostbite's hideaway on the frozen coast. It's a ramshackle dump. Shacks and tents on shifting ice floes. There's no telling when Nelthea will be. You'll have to search. Don't spare any raiders who get in your way. Damned Frostbite found out I was planning to leave them, so they decided to beat me senseless and toss me out to sea on that boat, with nothing but the clothes on my back. I don't know. At least we'd be together, away from whatever mayhem is unfolding in that... She's pretty, fair-haired, and fierce. But she's got kind eyes when you know her.
She wears a protective charm. The name says it all. It's a treacherous landing, where the shallows and shore stay frozen year-round. We only use it as a place to gather between raids.
Kind's mercy. I'm so cold. You're not one of those giants. Run before... Margreta sent you, didn't she? Coward picked the perfect time to turn her backs on us. Not nothing. I don't know for certain. She was holding her own against those half-giant bastards. But the last thing I saw before they wrecked northeast, where these monsters landed. You're a fool to go looking, but I hope you find Nelthea alive.
is she? Where's my Nell there? No. Nell. Why'd you choose them? What did they ever do to deserve you? Thank you for bringing me this. For letting me know. It's worth what little the frostbite left me. Do you know what happened to my Nell? Did those rotten frostbite bastards turn on her too? Giants? My Nell? She was always last to draw steel on a raid. Why would she do something as suicidal as fight giants? Never a soul she didn't care about. Even on a raid. When the rest of the frostbite were making off with everything they could carry, she'd leave what she could behind for the... She liked horses. Not that she'd ever ridden one. She was going to work a stable. Learn the trade. I hadn't figured out what more I wanted than to be.
Wolf attacks? Ghosts? Reachman raids? I'm getting out of this town. Word of warning. Don't wander around the outskirts of Morthal if you can avoid it. Something evil stalks the hills. Make no mistake. That's what they're saying down at the tavern. Ghosts appearing from snowstorms. Undead attacks on the road. Just as I left, a group of farmers came into town shouting about skeleton wolves. These woods are cursed. Headed towards the middle of town seeking help, last I saw. Lady Ninetha usually assists the wounded after animal attacks. But she can't handle something unnatural like this on her own. If you're willing, maybe you could offer some help? I'm sure she'd appreciate your assistance. As for me, I'm getting as far from here as possible until this blows over. Hopefully this blows over soon so I can come back. I prefer Morthal when it's quiet. She is Jarl Redhand's wife, but that doesn't really describe everything she does for Morthal. She watches over people here, sorts out disputes, makes sure people get help when injured, that sort of thing. Hopefully she figures this all out.
Wolves of ice and bone attacked Brune, my lady, and he saw ghosts.
Ghosts? Nonsense. Get him to the inn and I'll do what I can.
Come on, let's warm you up.
Careful not to disturb the fish, stranger. Hard enough to catch them as is. And even when I manage, they get stolen anyway. I'm sick of feeding thieves. I can barely feed my family. Yes, that's mine. Ugh, smells awful. Looks like something may have swallowed it. I guess that was the point, eh? Heard it? Really? Troubling to think a beast like that would venture so close to civilization just for a free meal. I suppose I should set some traps. I'll probably be doing the rest of mortal a favor. Yes, I do. Thanks to you. You've likely ensured my family will survive the winter. Thank you. Here, take this. I know it's not much, but I can't let you walk away empty-handed. Thanks again, friend. You've given me a sliver of hope in these dark times. I can't wait to get out on the water again. I'm much more inclined to fish now that I know I get to keep what I catch. Well, now that I know what the problem is, I've got an advantage. Smartest thing to do would be to save up some more money and do my best to safeguard my wares. Provided the fish keep biting, at least.